Okay. All right. So the next question, let's do number 7 quickly right here. How much should you pay each month to pay off the credit card? The credit card carries an interest. You want to pay the debt with equal monthly payments in 2.5 years. What should be monthly payments be? So what kind of annuity is that? Present. Okay, good. All right. So present annuity. Perfect. So we're doing
Is this number 7?
number 7. Yeah. So number 7 is present annuity. I'm not gonna write the formula. Okay, just let's put the numbers in. All right. So it's a present annuity question. We got $20,000, 908. All right. We need to figure out the regular payments, and it is 1 minus 1 plus. The rate is high, 0.1899. Divided into monthly payments, and the power is -12 times time, and it's 2.5 years, so it's times 2.5. Now let's do that calculation. -30, 30, 24, yeah, 30, so 30 months, -30, and this whole thing divided by 0.1899 divided by 12. Okay, all right, so let's put that in. Did anyone do it yet? Maybe? No? 0.1899 divided by 12, and then to the power of -30. The whole thing divided by 0.1899 divided by 12. So it's 23.737. And then 2908 divided by that. So our payments would need to be $880.81 a month. Is that okay? Is that what you're getting? To pay a $20,000 debt. Yeah. Can someone confirm? Yes or no? Yes? Yes? Okay. Say. Okay, good. All right, let's look at number 8. Your company needs to buy a truck. It wants to decide between 2 different models. One cost, okay, so we have 2 trucks. One, let's call it truck A, is $48,950. It gets 15 miles per gallon, so 15 mph, mpg, sir, miles per gallon, and it will require $3,500 in repairs a year. Repairs a year. The other model costs $53,000. It's more efficient. It gets more mileage per gallon, so it will be cheaper gas cost, and it will require $2,000 in repairs. It's also cheaper to repair, but it costs more.
So this is like what we did on
Yeah. That's like a printer thing. A year, all right, and the estimated lifetime is 15 years, so we're gonna have those trucks for 15 years. The fuel cost, so the cost of gas is $3 per gallon. And the company receives them, so it's going to be in the account, so that gives you a hint that it is an annuity. So the account where the funds are going to come from is 4.5%. Okay, and the truck will be driven 30,000 miles a year. Miles a year. Which one is a better deal? All right, so this right here, this amount, how much the truck costs, that's something that you pay up front. You're not financing it, so you're buying it up front. So we're not going to count any values for that. But the yearly costs here are important. Now the thing here, everything is divided into, as the way its problem is stated, everything is based on years, not months. You see? It doesn't talk about monthly repairs. It's talking about yearly repairs. It's talking about the yearly mileage, not monthly mileage. So everything based on the year. All right? So therefore, what we need a cost each year. That's what we need to figure out for each truck. Okay, so what goes into the cost? Let's do the truck A, and then similarly we can do truck B, okay? So the cost each year. All right, so let's start first with the repairs. The repairs are fixed, right? So that's the amount that's estimated to be $3,500. It's like the tires, all of the other stuff that needs to be repaired. it's $3,500. Okay? There's nothing needed to be done for that. It's just, that's fine. But what are the things that goes into owning that truck here, based on this information? What else do we need to calculate?
The gallons.
How much it costs, the gas cost. All right, so gas cost is something that is, kind of like, you might have seen the question like that from, in algebra class where you're figuring out the cost given some information. How do you figure this out? Well, in order for us to know the cost, we need to know how much gallons we need to use, right? In order to know how many gallons we need to use, we need to know how much we drive. How much we drive? 30,000 miles. All right, that truck A gets 15 miles per gallon. So to figure out how many gallons you would need to drive 30,000 miles, what would you do?
Do 30,000 by 15.
Absolutely correct, right. So you divide by the MPG, and that gives you the total number of gallons that will require. I don't know why I'm using a calculator. It will be 2,000, right? 2,000 gallons. And now money.
And that would be $6,000.
Very good. Times $3 a gallon. That gives us $6,000 gas costs. Okay, so that's gas. All right. So then, for the truck A, what are the total yearly costs?
Yes, about $20.
Okay, so $9,500. This is what we need to pay for the first truck. Is that okay?
Wait,
Uh, Go ahead. Yeah, I'm leaving it here.
6,000 plus the 3,500.
Yeah, so repairs plus the gas. B, the same thing, the second truck. So that cost is $2,000. These are repairs. But this is a more efficient truck. So that means it's going to cost less. Very good. So gas cost is going to be $30,000 by a higher MPG. So that means we'll need less gallons.
Which is 1,500.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, don't think that's good. So look, we're saving money on gas right here. Gas is still $3. That will give us 4,500. So it's cheaper to up your rate. Gallons of dollars. So that's it. All right. So we got that plus the repairs. So the total for the truck B. Okay, so we have not done any finance calculation in terms of annuities yet. All right. So now, unfortunately, that's where we need to use an annuity. Okay. What kind of annuity is that? Is it a future annuity or is it present annuity? Present annuity. Okay, that's a present annuity because we are financing those costs. All right, so it's a present annuity. So I'll write it as PA. So in other words, present amount needed for the truck A. So what are the present amount? It's only yearly costs, right, which is the gas and the repairs. So we're going to take and see how much will we need in that account in order to finance that. So what are our payments that we need every year?
9,500.
9,500, okay. And then there's 1 minus 1 plus, it's a present formula. A rate is, there's only one rate given here.
0.045.
Split it how? Yearly. Is a yearly cost. Very good. So just over 1 or don't write anything. To the negative what? How long these trucks are going to be used? 15. Here we go. All right. Over 0.045. So that's the amount that we need for truck A. So 1 minus 1 plus 0.045 to the power of negative 15. Oh, a lot. Okay. So I'm getting 102,000 something. Yeah? Okay. So 102,000. So this will finance the gas and repairs. Okay? So then we need to add. Well, let's do it separately. Okay? So it's PA. So then the cost. So the cost of truck A plus gas, plus PA would be what? So we basically taking the cost of gas and repairs and we add to the cost of the truck.
Which is 48,950.
So that's the more expensive one, right? A less expensive one. Okay. So it's 48. So we're adding, so it's 48,950 added to this cost that we just computed. So just let's add 48,950 to it, and this is the cost of the first truck. So this is the amount we need right now to have it financed. Okay, it's 15 years. It's a long period of time, right? So it's that, and then the second truck will be PB. We need a lower cost to operate it, correct? 6,500. So it should be lower amount, and everything else is the same. So 1 minus 1 plus 0.045 to the negative 15 divided by 0.045. I should have left that in memory, that number, so not to do it again. 1 minus 1 plus 0.045 to the power of negative 15 divided by 0.045 times 6,500. So that will cost 69,000, substantially lower. Can someone just confirm that number? No, I'm going faster right now. Realizing it.
What you got? 69,000?
807.
Yep, I got that.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, now let's do cost of the truck B, cost of truck plus alright, so cost of truck is $53,000. Well, you see, it's much cheaper to operate right there. So then we're going to have a substantially lower amount. Okay, so it's 122,000. You don't really, well, you need to be able to calculate all of this because this is kind of a finance part of this. But just to realize that, you know, the MPG savings of 5 miles per gallon produces this big difference in operating costs, which is, you know, that's when you consider buying a car too. You know, if you drive 10,000 miles a year, that becomes significant when the mileage is different. MPGs. Okay, all right. So the truck B is more efficient or cheaper to purchase. All right, and let's look at number 9. And then I'll do 10 and 12. But number 9 is the one, another kind of like an interesting application of the annuity. It's making a decision between purchasing or leasing. Okay, so the purchase price is of a car is $33,500, and then leasing. You have a couple of things. So you have down payment, $5,600, $515 per month, and then you have an option to purchase 4 years, and then you have an option to purchase at $9,600. At the end. If you want to keep it, okay. Determine the present value of the cost of the lease and compare it with the purchase price to determine the best deal. So basically, we were going to compare what would be the better deal: buy it right now at the $33,500, or to get a lease, which ends up being also that you purchase the car. I mean, right away, of course, you know, if you lease and then you decide to get the purchasing option. The way it realistically works is that you don't overpay. It's just the same amount that gets splitted over the course of the years, but the issue is that the car becomes older, so whatever value it is, it becomes not as efficient to purchase it, even though the price is just split it into payments. So here, if we look at this example, the idea is that you're going to have your funds available from the annuity, the present annuity. So how does this work? So your rate is what? 2.25%? Okay. Alrighty, so $5,600, you put it down, and this is the amount that you need right now. So this is the amount that you need right now. So we're not going to do anything to it. But now, $515 per month is the annuity, because it says per month. Alright, so this is a stream of payments. And once again, how much do you need right now to have the 515 stream of payments? What kind of annuity is this? Is it future or is it present? Again, present. So I guess you see the pattern with these present annuities is that most of the applications of this are the present annuity formulas. Okay, so this is the present amount, and we're solving for P. How much you need right now?
When you say present, are you talking about like payment or depositing? Is that
Present is the amount that you need right now. Like if it's a loan, it's the amount that you're given right now to buy a house. Over here is the amount that you need to pay for the car by doing the leasing payments. Okay, so it's the amount that you need in the bank for you right now to finance this purchase.
So future would be like saving for retirement.
Yeah, it's where you are depositing something each month. Depositing, not paying. You're depositing something. Here you're paying off something. All right, so you're not building a savings. All right, so present amount. So let's put it in. 515 is the R. Okay, and then we got 1 minus 1 plus, the rate is small, right? 0.225. Divided into what? 12 monthly payments. And the power is negative 12 times what? How long? 4 years. Okay, and then we're dividing this whole thing by 0.0225 over 12. Okay, so let's see how much do we need to have in the account right now to finance these payments. 1 plus 0.0225 divided by 12 to the power of negative 48 divided by 0.0225 divided by 12 times 515. So we need $23,619. Oops. 619 and 8 cents. Notice that that number is smaller than if you were to pay 515 for 48 months. Just to compare it, look, 515 times 48 is actually $24,000 and $720. So you need about $1,000 less to finance the same stream of payments. That's the idea, because it's coming not from a checking account, it's coming from a savings account. That's the difference. All right. So this is the amount that we're going to use. That's a present value. So this is the present value. Down payment is also a present value, because that's the amount that you need to, give right away. This is right now. And then the last piece here that is a little confusing is, what are you going to do with $9,670? You got to pay it when? At the end of the lease. But the question here is that your money are not coming from a checking account. Your money are coming from the savings account. So the question is, how much do you need to have in your account right now in order to then to give the down payment of $9,670? So that sounds very similar to the bond. Is how much do you need to pay right now in order to receive a larger sum? That amount is smaller. So once again, that's another application of not an annuity, but of a calculation of a present value from the compounded equation. Okay, so over here it is A equals to P times 1 plus R over M to the MT. You see? It's that same application again. But you're not solving for A, you're solving for P again. All right, so it's another application of where you're kind of talking about the bond. So your A is what? 9,000, exactly. That's the amount that you need at the end. So 9,670. P is what you need to put in right now. The rate is still 22 something, 5. You split it divided by 12, and you're still using negative 48. All right, and you're solving backwards. Okay, so 1 plus 0.0. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. right? That's why it's good to have a company here with this recording. I usually do it by myself. All right. So to the 48. So it's 1.09. 9,670 divided by. So we need right now $8,838.46. Let me highlight the things that we need. Okay. So we need this amount, all right, for the down payment. I mean, for the final payment, the amount at the end. We need this amount, 23,000, in order to have the leasing payments taken out every month. And then we need 5,600 at signing, the down payment. So how do we find how much do we need overall? You add them all. Okay, so P, the big P, add them all. Add the highlighted things. So we got this one right here, plus 23,619.08 plus 5,600. So we need 38,000. Let me write it in red, the final answer. So $38,057.54. Okay, which is about $5,000 more if you were to buy it at the beginning, even with the savings account. It still becomes more expensive. Alrighty, I'll do last one, number 10. Number 11 is really just comparing two mortgage rates, so I'll write the solutions for it. But number 10, let's do right here, and I'll finish with that. So number 10.
So number 9, so if you buy the car just for the regular price, that's the worst deal.
It would be cheaper.
That's the better deal.
Yeah, so if you buy it right away, it's
you don't
cheaper.
want to lease it 'cause it's more expensive.
Absolutely right. So I mean, this is kind of an idea, but it's more than just that. But to give you an idea of how the payments will go, right? So the final amount is in red right here, 38,057.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 10. So you you don't choose between two printers. There's only one printer, and you just want to calculate its operating cost. It's just like we did there, but it's only for one printer. Okay. So what we got? We got the printer that costs $689. So it's the cost of the printer. The cartridge actually prints. What is it? 20,000 pages. Okay. And you will be printing 25,000 pages a month, right? The maintenance is monthly. The maintenance is 109. Right, and you will have the printer for 6 years. And the funds will come from an annuity that pays you 2.3% rate. Okay, so let's calculate the cost. Alright, so just like we did it before, let's calculate the cost of printing. So we're doing monthly cost. So monthly cost. So it's $118, correct? If you recall, right? We're dividing by the number of pages that it's printing. That's a cost per page, just like we did the other one. And then you're going to multiply this by how many pages we need to print. 25,000. Okay? So that's the cost of the cartridge per month. I mean, idea is that we continuously replenish the cartridges. So let's do the calculation. So that will be $147.50 per month. That's for printing. Printing. All right. Then we got maintenance. So plus 109. And that's it, right? That's it. That's the only expenses. Okay, so plus 109. So let's hit it with plus 109. So it's going to be 256.50. per month. Per month. For how long? For 6 years. But instead of calculating how much it will cost, so instead of multiplying it by 12 and then multiplying it by 6, we're doing an annuity here because the money is going to come from the account. And what kind of annuity again? Present, right? I mean, present. It is a present annuity. Again, because what is the amount that we need right now to get those payments paid, right, over the course of 6 years? So it's $256.50 a month. 1 minus 1 plus. The rate is 23, and it's monthly. So divided it by 12 minus 12 times time. What's time? 6 again. So that would be 72. So minus 72. And the whole thing divided by 0.023 divided by 12. So basically using a present annuity equation and you're putting your monthly expenses in it right there. Okay? So 1 minus 1 plus 0.23 divided by 12 to the power of negative 72 divided by 0.023 divided by 12. So this one is going to be 67.19, and then times it by 256.50. So the operating cost of this printer is $17,234.96. Okay, so that's how much it costs to print. But then we need to buy the printer. Okay, so plus $689. The printer itself is actually not expensive compared to the cost of the cartridge, but it's for 6 years. So plus $689, so just add $689, and that becomes $17,923.96. And then that's what the question asking, right? What is the present value of the printer? $17,000, 923. Is that okay? I'll just pause it.